I put a meow on you because you're meow.
So that was Nina Simone, right?
Yeah, and then Marilyn Manson covered it for the Lost Highway soundtrack, which is how I discovered that song when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I
So
was 13.
today, what are we going to be talking about?
Today, we're going to talk about apparently love spells,
And
which,
voodoo and shit.
yeah, dumb shit.
All
Yeah.
right, let's get into it. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to This Is Why They Hate Us with me, Kath.
And this colonial faced piece of shit named Chris right here.
And Chris. So we have been away for a couple of weeks now. The last couple of weeks have been insane, which is why we we were too busy. Well, I was too busy putting out fire after fire. Um, I think the biggest thing was last week when one of our dogs, was diagnosed with diabetes.
Hmm.
And that was quite a scare because his blood sugar went way up to 500 plus. And it was just a lot of in and out of vet visits, which
Yeah.
was why we couldn't film anything.
Yeah, on Saturday, for example, he puked 5 times in like less than 5 minutes. Just like water in chunks, just
Yeah.
everywhere.
So, yeah, DKA. That's why he needed to be hospitalized twice. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, now we are back. He's still alive, in case you're wondering. We'll still
Because
go
of
through rough patches.
because of medicine and science, not because of love spells or dumb magic shit.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe had we gone to like a guru or whatever the
He'd
equivalence
be
is.
dead. And they would have sold him to someone who'd eat his corpse.
All right. So today I want to talk about love spell and oops, did I move the camera? I
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
so.
All right. So the reason why I wanted to talk about the love spell was because back then it's kind of a little bit outdated now, but when I thought of it, apparently there was this whole scandal where allegedly there were videos being leaked of love doctors. Is that what they're called?
Love gurus?
Yeah, love
I don't
gurus,
know.
love doctors, whoever they are. Let's just call them love gurus.
Yeah.
Love gurus who were helping women putting love spells on other men. Allegedly, how this worked was that the women would go to these love gurus, the love doctors,
These
and
love
then,
con men.
yeah, and then what they had to do was they had to be sexually assaulted by the gurus because they claimed that in order for the love spell to be as effective as possible, they had to sleep with the women, right? Like it has something to do with magic semen or whatever. I don't know.
I wonder who made that up.
But we're laughing, but it's not funny when the videos of these women being sexually assaulted were leaking online because apparently these love gurus they were also taking videos of the women that they were
Yeah.
assaulting.
Of course, to make them more miserable. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And they were also taking their money too. So yeah.
You paid to have me rape you and put it online. Hell yeah.
When it
God.
comes to love spells, I have heard about it since I was young, since I was very, very young. It apparently is a way for women to cope with their husband, their partner cheating. I don't even know where to begin with this, but one of the things when it comes to love spells is menstrual blood, right? It goes back to misogyny and patriarchy, where people think that a woman's menstrual blood has some magic, which is why they are forbidden from going to certain temples. Like, for
Yeah.
example, in Bali, you can't go into certain temples if you are menstruating. And because of that, they have this idea that a woman's menstrual blood is dirty and it has black magic power. And I remember when I was young, women would say that, oh, my husband cheated because this woman put her menstrual blood in his food. That's why he cheated. He would never otherwise cheat on me.
Which, like, Occam's razor, it's more likely that the person just doesn't really care that much about you and just wants to fuck someone else or get something from someone else. Like, it has nothing to do with dumb magic shit. Like, we gotta just assume it's dumb magic shit because, like, you gotta. I guess they just want to cope with the fact that someone is being a shitty person. They don't want, like, I don't know. I guess because they also don't want to leave their husband Even though in the back of their mind they probably know this is all nonsense, but they're going to try to force themselves to pretend this is how the world works somehow, and because it's easier than just like accepting that this person's a piece of shit and then divorcing their dumbass.
Yeah. It's a way to cope, and it's so I can't believe that it's still so prevalent in 2026,
Yeah,
how
that's
people
insane.
can still believe that. And they keep saying this phrase roughly translated to, even if you don't believe it, don't look down on it.
No, I'm going to look down on it because it's fucking toxic and stupid.
Yeah, they think that if you go to these love gurus, then you can either entice your husband to come back to fall in
Your
love with
loser
you.
husband who cheated on you, like, I
Yeah,
want him back.
yeah. And then or you can, or if your husband's cheating on you, then it's a missus fault. It's a woman's fault, the other woman's fault for putting love spells on
Yeah,
him.
like that guy that you just saw like a few minutes ago, like that story you saw where it was from the wife's perspective,
Mm-hmm.
where her husband was 40 or in his 40s, and
Close to 40, so
the
late
the
30s.
partner was 19, and he was dating a teenage girl,
Mm-hmm.
and he told the teenage girl that he was divorced, and led her on to believe that he's single, and they were in a thing together. And I guess somehow, like when she graduated, he's like, "Oh, you're too old. Like I can't be a pedophile anymore. I lose my pedophile card if I'm with someone who's like graduating college." Like, uh, and yeah, we just saw that a few minutes ago, and
She was flexing.
yeah, flexing like my husband came back to me, young girl who got groomed by an older guy who knew better. Like you're the asshole somehow, and I'm proud that this fucking loser came back to me, and that's really sad. That's really pathetic.
It is really, really sad. And it is a combination of a bunch of things. One is education, because, I mean, let's face it, Cambodia's education system is not the best.
Yeah,
So
probably the
people.
worst.
So people still believe in things like that instead of science. I mean, okay, for example, before every filming, people would always put out offering, or people would always try to, yeah, put out offering for whoever is controlling the land. Like they call it the, whatever the gods or the deities
The
that are
landlord.
control that are controlling the land. Like if they're filming in a forest, they would always put out an offering, because they believe that if they don't put out the offering, then maybe the footage would get lost, or the filming wouldn't go smoothly. Especially if they are filming horror movies, then they definitely have to do it.
This is like 12th century European peasant type shit. Like this, what the fuck?
People do that
Like
all the time. And if you don't do, even if they do concerts, right? Even when people do concerts, they would put out, they have like this superstitious thing. If they don't do it, then they believe that the rain is gonna come and ruin the
why
concert
would
or
that? Why
whatever.
would the rain come then? Like because of that? Like what is the
Because it's
connection?
rainy season.
Yeah. God, that's so fucking stupid.
But people do that. They still believe in that. If you actually go to a filming location, you will see that people always do that. It's very mandatory.
That's sad.
And if you're part of the
Mandatory
crew,
for the people there. Like
yeah.
isn't like they self impose it? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, if you are part of the crew and you try to shit on it and say that maybe you shouldn't do that, if something goes wrong, they're gonna blame you for it.
Somehow, just like this like weird confirmation bias thing. Like oh well, see, like I expected something to go bad because we didn't like shit on a flower and light it on fire or something, and now it went bad, and it's your fault because you stopped us from doing our sacred, made up, completely obviously made up ritual. Just
And
that's like for like a bunch of adults, like so many adults to believe in that, and for them to be the dominant, like the majority in filming, for example, that's really dark. That's sad.
so it is very prevalent, and I believe we had instances of women being accused of being witches, and they were killed. Very, very recent, as recent as a few years ago, actually. I've seen that in the news. Like, this lone woman who was a hermit in a way, and she didn't interact with other people, and suddenly people hated her, and then they just burned her.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
See,
and blamed her.
enlightenment.
Literally.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah, they accuse her of being a witch.
It's like, are we living in 2026 or 1026? Like, which one? Like, that's just so fucking ass backwards and bizarre.
You know, it reminds me of this very recent case, sometime this month in May, just a couple weeks ago, where this deer, I think it was a deer, that went into a village and she was pregnant. The deer was pregnant. She went into a village, and the villagers thought that that was a sign of bad luck, of bad omen, and they chased her and they sicked their dogs on her, and then she died. They killed her essentially because they thought she was bad luck.
European peasantry type shit. Like, really fucking weird. These people are freaks.
So why do you think this is happening?
Well, for one, lack of education. There's that. Also, like the unquestioned respect of stupid, made up traditions, and never challenging authority or challenging the village elders or whatever. Stuff like that.
Hmm.
I'm sure there's more, though. You can pile more on there, right?
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like again the lack of education. I always bring it back to how, because the thing with Cambodia is that we went through a genocide and we went through multiple wars, and the
Yeah.
genocide was especially sinister because how it happened was educated people were targeted first,
Yeah.
which meant that teachers and scholars and academics, they were all killed. So after the rebuilding of Cambodia in a way was done by people who were not scholars, people who were not highly educated, and they became teachers because teachers were needed, right?
Yeah.
But the people who were qualified to be teachers, they were dead.
Yeah.
So we had these people who were not qualified to be teachers teaching people,
Yeah.
and it kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah. So basically, like, Cambodia just got dumber and dumber, like, rapidly, and it's still just really fucking dumb. Like, most people are just fucking dumb here. Just savagely stupid. Like, believing in really weird shit that
You're from the
yeah,
US.
yeah, I know.
Your people are also dumb.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we've got MAGA freaks. Like, I'm not saying that Cambodia is the only place with dumb people in them, dumb people in it.
Yeah.
But like, it's just like basically like how you said, it's a snowball react. It's a snowball that just, like, village elders who believe that, like, tomatoes are poison or whatever the fuck are gonna come up and, like, teach this as truth, and then the next generation takes it, and most people don't question it, and then they pass it on to the next generation, and things just get dumber and dumber, and that's really sad. I mean, there's some people who rebel against that, of course, but I don't know. From what you tell me, it seems like the people who rebel against that are the minority.
I do feel like with the rise of social media, a lot more people are exposed to other stuff.
Yeah,
However, we still have a lot of people, more than should be, who still believe in superstitions and things like that. And let's pull it back a little bit, back to love spells and all of that, because because when it comes to like other things like putting up offering during filming, that is just about superstition. But when it comes to love spells, there's another layer to it, which is patriarchy and misogyny,
yeah,
because these women, it's, I mean, I can go on and on about this because there are nuances, right? There's the whole idea of not blaming your husband, always putting men on a pedestal,
yeah.
saying that, oh, he is my husband, therefore
He's
everything that he
great.
does, exactly, he's great, and everything that he does wrong is automatically another woman's fault.
Yeah, someone else did it. There's all these weird excuses, like blame the other person, even if they don't know that the husband is married.
I
So
think,
fucking silly.
I mean, I think it's unethical for a woman to enter a relationship with a man that is in a relationship or married.
Yeah,
It is unethical. However, I think that the blame lies more on the man because, from my point of view, the woman never made a commitment to the other woman. She never made a promise to her. To her, she's a stranger.
yeah,
It's unethical. I'm not saying that it's right. It's unethical. However, the woman was not the one who made the commitment, who said to the woman that I will love you, that I am committed to you.
yeah.
The
The
man
the
was the one who
man,
made that.
the husband, like in the situation that I was describing earlier, like he's the one who made a commitment to her, and he's the one who betrayed her.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe because she's decided, oh well, like I can't leave him because I don't have a job or something, or like I'm the caretaker at home, like I can't leave him. So I guess the next best thing is to irrationally blame the person he groomed, and pretend it's that person's fault and not the fault of the person who did thing that was wrong.
And it's also internalized misogyny as well. This
Yeah.
idea of I'm better than other women, of pitting women against each other,
I
right?
pit women against each other. That means I'm better. I'm an uber woman. I'm, S tier, and they're all like below me.
That's the thing with women who internalize misogyny. They feel like once they have been picked by a man, then they automatically are better than other women.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of women would just say that, oh, you're just his mistress, but he married me. He chose me. He signed this,
I'm Miss Special here.
yeah, he signed this arbitrary piece of paper declaring that he loves me.
And now I've got this tumor on my life that I call my husband, but except that he's great. He's great because he's my husband, therefore he's good.
Yeah, it reminds me of this conversation that I had with Gail. Shout out to Unholy Feminist. That I had with Gail about how we were discussing what is the difference between a woman who's in a relationship who relies on a man financially and a sex worker, right? Because a woman, like a wife or a woman in a relationship who is financially dependent on a man, and in return she has sex with him and then she gets his money, how is that different
Yeah,
from a
there's.
sex worker,
It's not really different.
right?
Yeah,
The only difference is that one is
he's married.
exactly, one
Yeah,
is married, one is under the umbrella of patriarchy, under the approval of
the
patriarchy.
approval. And the other one is disapproved. Excuse me, disapproved by patriarchy.
Yeah, exactly. And the woman who does that, sometimes they scorn at women who are sex workers, saying that, "Oh, I'm not a sex worker. I'm better than you because reasons, I
Because
guess."
reasons are the best reason. I remember this video that went viral like a year ago or something, where it's this woman who finds the other woman and is beating the shit out of her in the street.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're the one who showed it to me.
Mm,
And like, she's not blaming the husband; she's just blaming the young girl, the young
mm-hmm.
woman. I don't know if she was like an adult or a girl, but I couldn't tell. But like, she was blaming her, the
Mm-hmm.
person who didn't initiate the relationship. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm a man and I'm in a relationship, but this woman over here, she's attracted to me, so I have to torpedo to her now.
Hey, men have cheating DNA,
Oh
remember?
yeah, that fucking loser. Yeah, what was that guy's name? Justin something.
Yeah, I think so.
That fucking loser. Like, men have cheating DNA. Like, it's just part of their blood. It's innate. If you're against cheaters, then you're a misandrist. You're the bigot. You're the one who's wrong. It's just like such cope bullshit, like baby shit eating garbage, just like human garbage, just fucking stupid, sad. I bet that guy doesn't even believe that bullshit he's saying. People make all kinds of excuses for this stuff. It's in the DNA, or it's because that
Men
that
need to
that
spread the
teenage
seed.
girl. That, oh yeah, there's that, or that teenage girl over there who probably doesn't even know what a love spell is. Put a love spell on him and forced him to groom her and shit like that, and forced him to lie to her and claim that he was single and stuff like that. Like she forced him to lie to her somehow. The teenage girl that they had an affair with. The teenage girl was the one who forced him to lie to the teenage girl that he's having an affair with. That doesn't make any sense.
And it's weird. It creates this very exploitative environment too, because if the wife thinks that another woman is putting a love spell on him, she would also go to a love guru to try to undo the spell.
How would you undo it?
I
Like,
don't know. They have their ways.
well, to put the spell on, you have to have sex with me, but to take the spell off, you have to have unsex with me. You have to have the opposite of that. And
It's weird. There's like the way to undo the spell, and then people would also say that, oh, if you use that kind of black magic, then he's gonna lose his mind if you don't continue doing it. He's gonna go insane.
which is just basically like that'd be like the love guru saying, "Give me more money,
Yep.
otherwise your husband's gonna go insane. So just give me more money, like $500 a month, and your husband will not lose his mind, and he'll cheat on you with someone who you can punch down even more next time, more easily."
It's crazy because um a man is not worth all of that.
Yeah,
Especially a cheating man. Come
yeah,
on.
absolute shitbag.
Yeah, if a man cheats on you, why go to such lengths to try
Yeah.
to bring him back?
Why do people make all these excuses and ideologies and superstitions just to excuse like the behavior of shitty men. Just get over it. It's it's a rhetorical question, of course. We know why certain people do these things. At least we have a rough idea, but it's just like, wouldn't it just be easier just to move on from the cheater and just admit that that person was a shitty person, that they lied to you and stuff like that?
You know, another layer to it is also about purity culture. So people would say that if you have been divorced and you're used, right? Because you no longer are a virgin, so you're used. And because of that, some people you would lose value in this market. You would lose
The
value and
virginity
men
market.
would not want you anymore. So women try their damnedest to not get a divorce because they don't want their reputation to be ruined, because it can even affect their family's reputation and their own reputation. So they would do everything that they can to not get a divorce, including trying to cope and blame other women for their cheating husband, just so that they can sleep at night and think that, oh, my husband didn't cheat on me willingly. He was forced by black magic to cheat
Yeah.
on me.
It has nothing to do with him being dishonest or losing interest for superficial reasons or whatever, or just always being a piece of shit. Just always just being a terrible person. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you feel hearing all of this? Can you draw any can you relate to somehow to what's happening in the US? Or were you just like, we don't have love
Yeah, we
stuff?
don't have that. Like
I
most
know
people,
I know in New Orleans they also have like a reputation of something like that, right?
I don't know. I don't know anything about magic beliefs, supernatural beliefs in New Orleans. I know there are a lot of people who want to be vampires there, I think. But that's about it. In America, we don't have this like weird superstition about love spells. That's like, I never even heard of the concept until like you started telling me about them, because it's so bizarre and so obscure in a way, and so fucking dumb. Like if someone referenced it, I would have just thought it was a joke or something, because it's so fucking asinine and really bizarre. Never heard of this. Even the most like superstitious, like deep redneck parts of like Illinois, of central Illinois, which I've seen some pretty shitty places. Like this concept is not a thing. Like people would just, they'd rather be like, well, they'll just say like, oh, I can't leave this person because I'm financially dependent on them. So I'll defend my homestead, who and my homestead. Like they would say that, but yeah, they won't like succumb to like weird dumbass 13th century witchcraft beliefs. Like what the fuck? Like I don't know how to process it because it's so fucking bizarre. It's like believing the sun is like an angry entity in the sky and you gotta worship it. It's like the same level of bizarreness.
I think, and people might come at me for saying that, oh, it's part of Cambodia's culture, it's part of Cambodia's tradition. No, it's not.
Yeah, I
I
doubt
mean,
that.
even if it's part of our tradition, it not every single aspect of a culture, not every single aspect of a tradition needs to be practiced.
Yeah, like you can be critical and just like you can use critical thinking and assess like what parts of the culture are toxic and terrible and cause destruction and harm, and what parts don't do these things. And you can criticize those things that cause harm. If you're the kind of fool who's like, you're criticizing a part of Cambodia, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off. Like, you don't care about making the country better or helping anyone, so fuck off. Even if you think you do, you don't. You absolutely don't. Like, if
Yeah.
you're this nativist tribal bullshit, like, no, fuck off. You're a loser.
Yeah.
If you put like the pride of the nation over like actually helping people or preventing harm or whatever, then fuck off.
Yeah, I don't think any part of any culture is untouchable,
Yeah.
especially coming from someone who is from that culture.
Yeah.
So, I mean, okay, if a white person if a white person criticizes indigenous culture, then it can be a little bit iffy, you
Yeah,
know?
but
Yeah.
you have to like analyze what they're saying. Are they just some stupid asshole, or are they pointing out the fact that there's actually something that's like hurting people? Because there's a difference between like just racist whining and actually critically analyzing harm in a society.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, if you say that every part of culture needs to be preserved, then what about female genital mutilation?
What about slavery?
Exactly.
What
Yeah.
about that?
So there are many parts of cultures that need to be re-examined, and believing in love spells and voodoo shit needs to be one of those stuff.
That needs to be
One of those
one of
things.
those things that
One
needs
of
to
the
be
things.
challenged. Yeah, and defeated. And any teacher who like doesn't try to prevent their students from believing in this crazy shit should lose their job. They're not a teacher. They don't care. They're just there for a paycheck. I speak as a teacher, of course, because a lot of teachers are like, don't disrespect the culture. And it's like, what do you mean disrespect the culture? Well, don't challenge their like the misogyny, for example, or the racism. Don't challenge the colorism. It's like, no, fuck off. I'm gonna challenge it. I don't care if I offend like some like conservative weird dad or something. Like, fuck off.
The thing that people don't understand about culture is that culture is created by humans,
Yeah.
and humans are flawed, and humans, they're, we have to ask critically, who made this system? Who created this part of culture? Usually it's the king, usually it's those, the nobles.
Rich guys,
Exactly.
rich, weird, insecure guys who can't like keep their hands to themselves. Like, they have a big part in forming cultures,
That's
unfortunately.
why a lot of parts of culture protect men,
Yeah.
because they were the ones who created that part of culture.
Yeah, and to insulate them also from punishment.
Yeah, which is why, and I'm not gonna go into details about this, but we should one day, which is the whole believing in karma. People thinking that, oh,
Stupid
if
karma bullshit, yeah.
if you're poor in this life, it's because you did something bad in
Yeah,
your
it's not
previous life.
because someone's oppressing you. Ignore that
Mm.
system that like is right there in your face. Like, just it's magic stuff. It's just magic shit. Like, it's your fault.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so fucking stupid.
But anyway, I think we touched upon this a little bit, but what's the harm in believing in all of
Oh,
this?
what's the harm? I can't
Let's
think of one
unpack it.
thing.
Let's unpack it. What's the harm?
Um, well, for one, allows these stupid cheating assholes to evade accountability,
Hmm.
right? Any consequences, there are none because there's this cartoon solution, which is love spells, which is very cartoonish. Like, I can't articulate how fucking cartoony and bizarre it is. I can't find the right word to describe how just infinitely childish it is to believe in something so fucking cockamamie. Like, I don't use that word lightly. Cockamamie. I've probably used it 5 times in my life. But another harm is to the victim, like the person who is the affair partner, right? They might not know that they're in a relationship with someone who's married, and then like people blame them for destroying a home or destroying a marriage or something, and go at them. Like in that video I talked about, like this older woman is punching the head of like a younger woman in the street, just punching down on her, and the husband wasn't the husband just there? Like, he
Yeah.
dropped her off there to attack the other woman, and he's just standing there watching, and somehow like that's not civilization. It's just not. Like, how do people think that's civilized? Somehow people think that's like normal, and it's not. That's another harm in believing like dumb love spells. Like, why did you put this spell on him? He couldn't have just like been an asshole. The most obvious thing.
So I'm gonna go into that a little bit. That is less sinister than how it used to be when I was growing up. So about 10, 20 years ago when I was growing up, the more sinister way was the wife would throw acid at the affair partner. Like, it
Yeah,
was so prevalent, you would see it in news all the time. Like, oh, this woman was thrown acid at. And it was so terrible because if you would see the effects of how an acid
yeah,
victim lives, it is completely, it's atrocious,
yeah.
right?
I've
So,
s- I've seen some victims at Totopo Market, for example,
hmm,
where half their face is just ruined, and yeah, it's pretty bad.
to the
It's
point
horrific.
to the point where even when I was growing up as children, we were told what to do if acid is being thrown at us. Like we were told
What did
how
they tell you?
like so I remember my chemistry teacher said to use soap or something like that. I might be wrong, don't quote me on this. But to unbalance the acid, right? The acidic, so alkaline in order to neutralize it. He even told us that like if you ever get in contact with acid, find soap in order to neutralize it.
Hey, fifth graders, just so you know, just some like important adult knowledge, like just in case someone throws acid in your face, which is so common that I have to bring it up. Like this is how you deal with it. Like that's insane.
Yeah, I remember that.
God, that's barbaric.
It was very, very common. And it ruined lives. I mean, like I said, cheating, knowingly becoming an affair partner is immoral, is unethical.
Yeah.
But do they deserve their lives to be ruined like
No.
that? Exactly.
No, they don't.
And not only that, but the wife would go to jail as well. It's a crime, right?
I hope. I hope it's a crime.
It was a crime, but then I don't know. I mean, we know about the justice system anyway. Anyway, yeah, go on. The harm.
Oh, another harm is well, there's the self-loathing of the woman who's being cheated on. Um, like she's convinced. I mean, she's not confronting like her own issues or like why the marriage is falling apart. So she's gonna blame this other external thing, but like I think it does manifest into like a like internalized thing, or that's just self-hatred also, and
Mm-hmm.
instead of just like acknowledging that this guy is a piece of shit. Another thing is like when they go to the love gurus and the love gurus are like, hey, conveniently, like the way the supernatural force is just formed, the way the system works is that you got to sleep with me to do this. And it's not, I didn't make the system. I didn't do it, bro. Like it's just how it works. Like I mean, I don't agree with it, but it's just how it is. You gotta pay me to fuck you, and then magic stuff will happen somewhere else, uh, and that's another obvious harm is the exploitation of like these people who are cheated on. So they get betrayed, and then they get taken advantage of financially, and then they get
Mm-hmm.
like raped by this fucking idiot loser with no life or talent or anything to offer humanity.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course the husband just gets away free, just clean. Nothing happens to him. Probably not even a scolding.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, especially if you take into consideration that women earn less than men.
Yeah.
So women have to spend money on these stupid
Like
things.
someone who makes like $175 a month, and that's their entire salary, and they gotta pay that to like some con artist living in a shack somewhere, and then they have to fuck the con artist, and then like, so they've done this, right? And then the husband just does it again. What do
Yeah.
they think then if their husband's a repeat cheater? Like, what's their conclusion? Like, well, we did the spell though. Like, does it like occur to them that they were raped and taken advantage of?
Yeah, and then they might even get the video leaked as well.
Yeah, there's also that. And like, what do they do after all this? Like, what do they do? They've gone to the love guru moron. They've defended the cheater who's ruining their life. Their rape videos now online for people to jack off to. So what happens then? Is there any
Yeah.
legal recourse? Can they sue or have the love guru con artist like imprisoned or something or removed from society? Can like the education system just be like, hey, there is no supernatural, spirits and magic shit aren't real, and these people are fake. They're just there to steal your money, and they agree that they're fake. They don't believe in this shit.
I
They're a bunch
mean,
of cold readers, or they're mentally ill. One or the other.
not to shade America, but your country is also fighting
Oh yeah,
to teach the Bible in school
yep,
as a fact.
yeah. Yeah, so it's not just America that does
Yeah.
this shit. I mean, I come from the perspective of battling that.
I know.
So, and then you're telling me these new things about Cambodia that I'm new to. These like hyper stupidity, just 13th century, almost Bronze Age type beliefs
Hmm.
that people maintain today and defend.
Yeah, and people would even. I think people use a derogatory term for atheists. So there's a derogatory term for atheists. They would use that against you if you say that you don't believe in any of that stuff.
Good. I hope I trigger you then. Like if like you have sanity and enlightenment values and you care about the human condition, like, so I'm gonna insult you for that. Like, good. Fuck you. fuck you.
This is why it's important to learn science, kids.
Yeah, and be skeptical of these things, and fuck religion also.
Organized religions.
Yeah, and all the supernatural beliefs. Yeah, fuck all that.
Unless you're reading a fantasy.
Yeah, there's that then. Yeah, but don't like the dragons aren't real. As long as you acknowledge the dragon eggs aren't real.
But how do we know that?
True. We got to prove a negative. Yeah. Yeah. Is there any like legal consequence to these love gurus though? Like, does the government just like is there any like judicial punishment? Is there any system that's like, hey, you're a con artist, you're a scammer, fuck you, or any, I don't know, reimbursement, compensation for like the victims who fall for these predators? Like I'm a love guru, give me money and sex, and I'll just cure your husband's cheating desires somehow with dumb like I'll just like you have sex with me and I'll just like cut a goose head off and like throw it into a trash can and that'll like put a spell on under your or that'll cure your husband or something like that. It'll kill the spell the other woman put on him. Like, is there
Or
anything?
if you throw leeches into fire, then you'll kill.
Leeches into fire or
And then you'll kill an opposing family.
ignore 10 cats on a Thursday, but only on a day where it's rained less than 20% of the day, like, right? But it has to be cloudy, and the best-selling film in theaters at the same time has to be of the horror genre. So you got to have all those things lined up to make the magic spell work or something like that. I mean, I just make up a million of these things because they're all made up.
Not as far as I know, I don't think any love guru has ever been arrested.
Cool.
They would say that it's consensual. However, the whole leaking footage thing might be a blurred line. It might go into criminal activity, but being a love guru, I don't think that that's illegal.
It's a shame. That should be a crime. Someone who's like making money off of like bullshitting people, they're gonna run around being like Peter Popoff or whatever. They should be sent to prison and removed from society, and be educated and be taught how to have feelings and empathy for others.
And because fortune tellers are a very big thing here
Yeah.
in Asia, in Southeast Asia, in Cambodia. I know a lot of couples before they get married, they would go to a fortune teller to see if their signs match, and if their signs are not compatible, then some couples would just break
Break
up.
up, and even
Yeah.
though they're good together, and then they can wander off and find a love guru to fall in love with, I guess, or something.
Or
God, that's so stupid.
or if their signs are not compatible and the parents are trying to warn them from getting together and they do it anyway, if the marriage doesn't work out,
It's
the parents
because
are
of
gonna,
this,
yeah, the parents are
coincidentally.
gonna blame that.
Not coincidentally though, but it's not a coincidence. It's magic shit. That's also fucking stupid. Like fortune teller shit. I can't believe there are people who are like past the age of 7 and they believe in fortune tellers. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what kind of fucking like permanent child does that? What the fuck?
I mean, John Oliver did an episode on psychics, and apparently
Oh.
many people believe in psychics and fortune tellers.
Wouldn't it, like, I remember being like 10 years old and thinking about the concept of psychics. And also people who claim to talk to dead people. I'm 10 fucking years old, and even I could debunk it. Like, I remember standing there at the bus stop, like, and looking out for my mom's stalker at the time, because I was a kid, and my mom's ex-boyfriend was stalking her after they broke up, and thinking about how, like, wouldn't the world be a completely different place if psychics actually existed? Like, we'd be able to predict assassinations, for example, or natural disasters and things like that, or economic crashes, or anything, literally anything. There'd be a government apparatus for it. But there isn't one because they're not
Ministry of
real.
Psychic.
The Ministry of Psychic Powers, yeah. Like all of society would be structured completely differently. And there'd be so many things that would be redundant if psychics were real, but they're not real. They're just not. It's just a fact. It's not a matter of opinion. It's just like factual reality. You either accept factual reality or you just reject reality and live in your own fantasy world.
It reminds me of how I have heard that at crime scenes, or especially at scenes where people have drowned and they cannot find the bodies, sometimes if it takes too long, they would bring a psychic or they would put up offering or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they would say that, oh, after doing that, the body floated.
God, that's so fucking stupid. Jesus Christ. They don't even care at that point. Like, if you're gonna believe in something like that. It just seems like I'd rather just believe in the supernatural stuff because I'm just lazy. Like I kind of know it's not real, but I'm just lazy. You know, I'm just gonna like just assume that stuff because I'm just lazy. Like I don't know what else to, I don't know how else to interpret that kind of human being. And it's
Your
like how
flabber
many?
is gasted.
That's right. That's right. It's like how many times do people like Sylvia Brown or whatever her name was have to be like debunked? Like how many times do the Uri Gellers of the world have to be debunked before people just accept that like you can't spin spoons in your mind and you can't find corpses with magic powers, whether it be psychics or with what was it, the dowsing rods people would do with sticks when they point at the ground. Like I can find water if I point a stick at the ground because magic forces like form when I have a stick that's formed like a Y. It looks like a Y. It's like Sylvia Brown, by the way, was, you know who that is, right? Like she was the one, like it's this famous video where she's on the piece of shit Montel Williams show in the 2000s, and this woman stands up in the audience and asks Sylvia Brown, like, my husband disappeared and I don't know what happened to him. Like, can you tell me like how he died? And she's like, he's in water.
I've
He's in the
heard
water.
that.
And
Yeah.
then like she just keeps saying that, and she's very adamant. And then the woman in the audience is like, my husband died at 9/11. And Sylvia Brown's like, he drowned. He drowned. Yeah, and you can tell like the belief system of the member in the audience is like shattered. You can see it in her face, like, oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot and I'm on television, and this person's evil, and I'm never gonna get closure. Like, and she just sits down and just like, I wonder how livid that woman was. Like, how many times do you have to see that before you just accept? Okay, they're not real.
Um. Okay. An empathy question. Should we really blame those people for believing in this kind of supernatural stuff, or are they also the victims of it?
You mean who? You mean the con
The
artists?
people who believe in it.
Oh, you so not the con artists.
No, no.
Um. Well,
I mean,
we
we did dunk on them a little
yeah,
bit,
we
but
I think it's important that like they don't take the majority of the blame. I mean, we should still criticize them a little bit for believing in cartoon shit, but ultimately it is the con artists who like who 100% don't believe the things that they're saying. You know, like Deepak Chopra doesn't believe anything he's saying. He's a con artist. He's a billionaire con artist, part of the Epstein class, or at least he's an Epstein class person. I don't know if he has approximately $1 billion or more, but he doesn't believe anything he's saying. None of these people believe in what they're saying. It's a grift. They know it because like their belief system is so hollow. You can just see it in their faces when they debate. They don't care. So those are the people we should mainly go after, and I think the governments of various countries should make these things illegal. Like if you're going around saying like I can talk to your dead relative, so that you don't have to find closure and grow up and deal with death, like an adult. Uh, like we should go after those people who prevent the closure. The people who claim to talk to dead people, for example. You know, because it's just nothing but infinite harm and grifting. There's no value to society. You're not open-minded also for like saying, well, we should let them flourish and run around and terrorize people and take advantage of people. No, that's harmful.
unless you're a witch on Etsy that put a hex
Oh,
on
yeah.
Charlie Cook.
Yeah. I'm fine with that, though. Those witches are fine. Yeah.
So for the witches who put hexes on Donald Trump, it's fine.
Yeah.
You're good.
Because it's funny.
Go on.
Oh, I'm just saying that these people should be put away and, I don't know, maybe trained how to think like a human instead of thinking like a capitalist pig grifter. Um, and when people say it's just harmless or it's just a matter of opinion, no, it's not harmless and it's not a matter of opinion. You know, the world is round, the sky is blue, and people don't talk to dead people. Dead people don't fucking talk. And love spells are not real. Fortune tellers are not real. They are grifters, and they know they're grifters, and they don't care. That's why like none of them go to the James Randi Foundation to claim the $1 million to be studied in a scientific studied under the scientific method, under like actual skeptical scientific means, honest means. They don't go there to get that $1 million from James Randi Foundation. They'd rather just go around and con people and make $100 here and there, or build an empire out of that, like they're Sai Baba or some piece of shit.
And it's very exploitative. It's very sinister too, because these people target vulnerable people,
Yeah,
right? Women with cheating husbands who are very desperate, who
yeah.
are very emotional, who are
People
very
with dead
lonely.
kids,
Exactly.
people with dead loved ones. Yeah, people like that. People who are in pain
Mm-hmm.
and haven't found closure. They don't know
Mm-hmm.
how to get it. And like, if con artists weren't coming there to like rip them off, they probably would eventually figure out how to like have closure and accept that their loved one is gone and move on with their life. But instead, they're clinging to fantasy. And someone like that freak from the 2000s, John Edwards. Yeah, he had a show on the Sci-Fi Channel for some reason, which is I always thought it was funny. Is on the Sci-Fi Channel, like the owners of the channel, like, yeah, we know this is stupid, but like these people come into his studio and like, I got, you need to help me, and then he's like pretending to be there for humanitarian reasons. And oh god, it's just like, it has always pissed me off. Even when I was 14, seeing that show being advertised, I was like, oh my god, this is what's wrong with society right here.
Mm-hmm.
This grift, ripping
Yeah.
people off. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I went on a rant there.
No, no, it's okay. I mean, I understand where they're coming from as well, because desperate people would do anything to get out of the
Yeah,
situation. Yeah, and if you are grieving, if you're dealing with anything emotional, if your husband is cheating on you, instead of using money, instead of dumping money onto a love guru, put that money to something that science backs, which is therapy.
yeah, yeah. Therapy is better than like dumb magic shit and having a guru take advantage of you in whatever field of study they're in.
You know what? Even if your husband is cheating on you, take that money to go party. It's better than spending it on a love guru.
Divorce him, of course. Use the money for that.
Divorce him, take his money,
Yeah,
and party.
don't resort to like dumb magic shit. Like the go, he was possessed, that's why he's cheating, or something else. Like, that's not reality.
And the way that these women talk about the men, it's so sad, because they really insist on the man being a good person. They keep saying, my husband loves me and our children so much, he would never do this. He loves me, he
He
would
would never
never
do
do
this thing he
this.
just did.
Yeah, right.
God, it's so fucking insane. And also the fortune teller stuff, those people should be like the ones who are like doing like, oh, well, your star signs don't match, or the astrology thing says no. Like, those people should also be imprisoned, I think, because God, what a detriment to society they are. Just a wretched illness.
What about tarot card readers?
Depends, like if they're doing it like as a joke and they're like, oh yeah, I mean, this is just for fun and games, versus people who are like, no, 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 I'm serious, like, you got to pay me and I'll tell you whether or not like you're going to die tomorrow. Like, those people should also go to jail. Like, and they know they're full of shit. That's why they don't try to get tested. They don't write articles in peer-reviewed magazines or anything like that. They don't care about that. They don't care about the scientific method. They don't care about honesty. They'll just sue you if you make fun of them. Like Uri Geller sued everyone who's like, you can't bend spoons with your mind, and he just starts suing everyone because he knows he's wrong.
That
Because
rem-
it's an image, it's a product. His reputation is damaged. What are you saying?
that reminds me that we actually have a ministry for religion. We do. I don't know what the official title is, but it's the Ministry of Religion.
What do they do?
Go on a rant. I'll Google it. Just like,
Just
go on a
here,
rant.
just here. Like, here's a rant. Like, uh, well, let's see. Yeah, I don't have a rant in mind now. I've ranted all out. Oh, it's Totoro.
Ministry of Religion. Oh, let's see.
Is it a thing that like defends religion? Like, you're not allowed
Oh,
to criticize religion or something like that? Not allowed to criticize this thing that's made up because you hurt the feelings of people who believe in something that's made up.
Ministry of Cult and Religion.
Cult and religion?
Cult.
Ah,
Cult.
cult.
Yeah,
So they're
cult.
acknowledging that it's all like just grifter shit, like cults and. Okay, interesting.
Apparently respecting, protecting, and fulfilling the rights to freedom of thought.
Freedom of thought. So, I hate that. I hate when people hide like toxic harm behind freedom of thought or freedom of speech or
Okay,
whatever the fuck.
so we're going into the whole thing, but I'll be quick. So apparently, according to the Constitution of Cambodia, Khmer citizens of both sexes have full religious rights. Freedom of belief and religious observance are guaranteed by the state in a way that does not affect other religions or beliefs to public order and security. That's why there's a Ministry of Cult and Religion.
Huh. weird, awkward.
Yeah, I just remember I completely forgot about the Ministry of Religion,
Huh.
but it's a thing.
When I
Maybe we'll
work,
be called in by that.
yeah, and then we'd be like, no, fuck off, and fuck your stupid religion. But I
Ah,
remember they had the Buddhism classes at this one of the schools I taught, or actually all the schools I taught. I was gonna say the name, but then it's like, no, I won't say
no,
the
no.
name. But
Yeah, I know. I
like
went to the school too.
wasting students' time to study this religion, like if they, that's for home. It's not for school. What the fuck?
It's a
Uh,
hobby thing.
yeah, it is a hobby thing. It's like keep it at home. Don't waste kids' time on this stupid shit.
Someone said something interesting on TikTok in the comment section. They said that the Bible wouldn't be so bad if you read it the way that you would read Greek mythology.
Yeah, true. True. Yeah.
Yeah. So treat religions that way. Treat it as though it's a fantasy, as though
Yeah.
it's Game of Thrones.
Yeah, treat it like that. A Song of
Yeah.
Ice and Fire, because it is just that. It's just made up stuff. And like, if people weren't like trying to build laws around it to control other people, like it'd be interesting to study. But unfortunately, people actually believe in this stuff, whether it's like, whether it's Christianity, Christian crazy shit, or Buddhist crazy shit, or Hindu crazy shit. Like, unfortunately, there are people who use that to like hurt other people and police other people's, just police other people's bodies and on and on.
I mean, how many people have died in the name of religion? How
Yeah.
many wars have been waged in
Probably
the name of religion?
half of all human death in existence is probably due to like
I'd say more.
yeah, like something like that. Yeah, like more people die from that than natural causes.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, we're approaching over 50 minutes. So let's wrap this up. Any final words?
Let's see.
Read a book.
Read a book, and if you're
And
Yuri
not the
Geller,
Bible.
if you're Yuri Geller, if like you're still, if you're out there, like sue us, please.
Read a book and not a Bible.
Oh, and if you're a love guru guy, cast a hex on us. Do it, please.
Oh no, I'm already having such rough
Oh no.
luck. Maybe they did put a hex on me. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why I'm having such rotten luck.
We found proof. We can get that $1 million from the James Randi Foundation now. Holy shit.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to this episode. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, to leave a comment, follow us on our social media platform. Leave us a rating as well, and share the episode, share all of them with everyone so that we can
Meow at you later. Yeah.
so that we can treat our dog.
Yeah. Yeah. This is that.
All right. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Meow at you later. Bye bye.